Hey yo,
What's
what's
up,
up, bro?
Flash? What's
Good man.
good?
What's happening?
Good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing well, man.
You had a good day?
What's is that?
You had
Yeah,
a
I'm
very
just
good
tired,
morning,
man.
so me too, bro.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to have you, man.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We're supposed to do this like since last year, man.
Yeah.
But then I'm glad we're doing this now.
Same.
So yeah, Tetsuo.
What's up,
What
gang?
inspired your name, man?
What inspired? Okay, so there's an old anime movie named Akira,
Yeah,
and the villain is like who starts off as like a good guy, kind
yeah,
of. His name's Tetsuo,
yeah.
and like basically at the end of the movie, he turns to like a giant baby and explodes. And
Are
I
you?
thought that was cool,
Are you saying you're a giant?
baby, a little bit.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Okay, that's beautiful. How long
yeah.
have you been doing music?
I started making beats when I was 12.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah. I'm
oh wow,
26 now.
oh wow, that's a long time.
Yeah,
12. Wow,
12, bruh.
awesome, man.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
13, but 12, 12,
Okay,
12.
what kind of beats do you make?
I started making like EDM stuff,
Okay.
uh, but I wasn't really good. I would just like find loops
Hmm.
on the internet and then like make like compositions using like pre-made loops before I learned how to like maneuver
Okay.
an actual digital audio
Yeah.
workstation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm, that's nice.
yeah.
The sound is very unique.
Thank
You
you,
know,
bro.
yeah. Like, and I know it's not something very common around, around
Yeah,
here.
around these
You know,
parts,
yeah.
these old parts.
Yep. But then people who love your stuff, and it's awesome.
I love
It's
all of
awesome.
them.
Is there? So, what would you actually say is the style of music you do?
Style, I don't. I think it's just rap, to be honest. But
Okay.
like, people like to say it's like abstract,
Mm,
which makes sense. I guess to make sense of nonsensical anything, you just say it's abstract. So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Do you have anyone who's influenced you?
Oh hell, so many influences.
Yeah.
Right now, it changes on like a daily basis, but right now, Ghostface Killah is my like my main influence
Okay.
from Wu Tang.
So I wasn't know who's hanging.
Oh, Wu Tang was like a '90s hip hop like super group.
Oh.
Yeah,
Now, a lot of people look at me and be like, "You don't know
yeah, bro. You don't
Wu-Tang."
know Wu Tang, bro?
But I've heard the name, but I think I've never really paid attention to
Yeah,
the
bro.
sound or anything.
They're crazy. They even have a show on Hulu now
Okay.
that's about their like experiences.
Okay.
According to the Wu Tang, a Wu Tang member that I've personally uh, like seen on YouTube,
Yeah.
Raekwon, he said it was inaccurate,
Mm.
but yeah,
Okay.
the depiction was inaccurate.
Yeah. If you had to make music with anyone, any artist, dead
Any
or alive,
artists dead or
who would it
alive?
be? Yeah.
Um, damn, there's I don't know. Ghostface, yeah, Ghostface Killer, bro.
Mm.
That's what I want to rhyme with, to be honest.
Okay.
Black Chai is another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Um, did you have to go to school for music or anything, or you're just doing it for fun?
I go to school for music, but I also do it for fun.
Mm.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, you still do it professionally, yeah. So you
Is,
make money from music.
is it really professional? I don't know if it's professional, bro. But yeah, like shout out to everyone who buys beats and everyone who buys verses or like cops of vinyl.
Yeah,
So yeah, but it's not like a very stable income.
yeah.
But yeah, I've made a little bit of money off of music,
Mm. Okay, that's good
like
to hear.
$20.
Oh, come on. Okay. Um, I remember one time we were talking and you said that you'd like to make music for
For
movies.
film. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would love to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that look like?
Um. Well, I think since that conversation, my focus has shifted a little bit because, like, m- making music for film would require like an extensive amounts of knowledge in terms of like being classically trained,
Okay.
which I'm not.
Mm.
So I think if I were to work with film, I'd like to do like more sound design stuff.
Okay.
So like sound effects and
Yeah.
Foley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But curating a soundtrack would be really dope though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like putting together the official soundtrack that you
Yeah.
see on like
Yeah.
streaming and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Do you have like a particular movie soundtrack you love that someone has created?
Yeah, I like the soundtrack for Whiplash.
Okay.
I like the soundtrack for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind,
Mm.
which is by John Brion. I think
Mm.
that's how you say his name.
Mm.
Those are two that I feel like I've listened to extensively.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That's nice.
yeah.
It's good to have you here on CreoTribe.
Bro, thank you, man. Shout out
Yeah.
CreoTribe, bro. You guys are doing big things.
Yes, sir. We're
Yeah,
growing
yeah.
gently,
Bro, represent J Town.
one step at a time. Yes,
Represent.
sir. So, aside music now, what's your favorite thing to do?
Hoop, basketball.
Mm, okay. I was expecting sleep, but
Nah,
okay.
I only speak because I have to. But
Okay.
yeah, basketball. And when I'm in San Francisco, I like to skateboard.
Mm,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. What's your favorite place to be?
In
Where's
the
your favorite
world,
place
San
to be?
Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Joss. I like Joss quite a bit.
Let's go say Guarandog.
G Dog.
G Dog. Okay. How do you describe your arts to people?
Hmm. Not too many people ask me to describe my art to them, to be honest. I don't know.
So not necessarily people asking, but imagine, let's say you meet someone,
Yeah,
you
how would
just
I
want to talk.
describe it
Yeah,
to them?
yeah.
I don't know, man. I just say I I don't know, man. I try to be simple. So I would just say I make beats and
Mm,
I like put words over the beats.
mm.
Yeah,
Okay. What's your creative process like when
creative
making music?
process. I just make a beat and then I just like write to the beat, or I
Okay.
go through like old beats and then I write and then I record.
Okay.
Yeah,
What has been your biggest challenge? That you
biggest
faced some artists.
challenge. Trying to get verses in one take. That's the biggest challenge for sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Do you sometimes have like creative blocks or moments of doubt?
Nah.
Hmm. That's amazing though,
Nah.
because most creatives have that time where they either are not inspired to do something or not motivated to do something. They just have that creative block, or else it's just like stuck in a particular place.
That happens, but I think that's like lack of discipline. It's
Ooh,
like
I love
if
that.
for real, bro, like if you have to work 5 days a week to eat one meal, you're gonna work 5 days a week. You know, even if you're sick.
Talk to me,
For
man.
real.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man.
Yeah.
And it's something that I think a lot of creatives need, discipline, man.
Yeah.
Like we need so much discipline, even when we don't feel like doing it. Like for me right now, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get back into the game of
Yeah.
taking photos and all that, but like I just keep feeling,
Yeah.
I just have to push myself regardless.
Exactly.
Thanks for that, man.
Of course, bro.
Yes, sir.
Of
Okay.
course.
Hmm.
That's
so
right, bro.
so a lot of artists, let's say in Jos,
Yeah.
they're amazing artists in Jos.
Incredible.
You've done maybe music with some of them. I don't know. Have you done any music with anyone in Jos?
I've made a beat for Verbs.
Okay. Action Man Verbs.
Yeah,
Okay.
Action Man
Yeah.
Verbs. And I've worked with like the homie Yin, and we met like in Joss, but he's not really like a Joss person. But he went to Hillcrest as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we've made music together.
Mm. Um, how do you think Jos artists can elevate
But
themselves? to reach a point of success, so to speak,
Mm.
how can they position themselves in this industry
Yeah,
to actually earn something from their craft, or just have something tangible to show that, hey,
yeah,
okay, this is because I'm doing music, or
yeah,
this is from music, this is from the art I'm creating.
yeah. Well, I think the most important thing is just to like keep practicing, because in terms of like if we're talking opportunity, that's like as random as like binary, like
Mm,
it just happens. But I think if you're ready and you're actively practicing,
mm,
the right people will notice
mm,
and will like pay you more mind because they know that you're actively working on your craft,
mm,
as well as not being concerned too much with like public reception of your music.
mm.
There's dogs in the background.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, but yeah, just don't think too much, or I don't think too much about like where my music is gonna go or how I'm trying to like push my music, or
mm,
something I hear a lot here is like, or like your homie just asked me is like, you promote your music,
yeah,
and I've been asked that question countless times, and I'm like, I don't, I've never like I've never done like a paid promo, or
oh,
like I've never like pushed, like, because you can't force your art on people,
mm, mm,
So I think
mm,
it's just like a person. You just have to figure out the personal gripe
yeah,
and just keep working, even if there's no one watching, and you
yeah,
don't have to be concerned about getting to a level, because you will get there. Hard work always pays off.
mm, mm,
It's just a matter of time,
mm.
I think.
Yeah, that's deep, man.
Yeah.
How important do you think community and collaborations are for artists' growth?
Mm, that's very complicated to me. I don't like working with people.
Mm,
Only like people I think are better than me.
mm,
But if you call it that community, then I think it's very important, because like you have to like elevate your ability to do something by challenging yourself.
mm,
And one of those ways is by working with people who are like better than you
mm,
at what they do or what you do, you know?
mm.
So yeah, I think community in that sense is very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you only work with people who are better than you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what if someone who is not up to you wants to work with you, maybe to just learn as well? Just like how you would want to work
Yeah.
with someone who
Is
is
better
better.
than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. If someone, I would still work with them, but I would like be very like hesitant. But I think I'd much rather like just teach them
Oh,
like I just be like, this is what I know,
yeah.
and I think you should try this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to like trying to work with me because you think my stuff is dope. You know,
Yeah.
like make your stuff dope too. You
Mm.
know.
So, but what happens if everyone you want to work with tells you the same thing?
Oh, I'm straight. Then I'll keep. It's happened many times,
Yeah. Yeah.
many times. But shout out to the homie Benjamin.
Yeah.
He definitely moves a lot of barriers in terms of working with people.
Yeah.
You can definitely pay your way out of certain situations, but I don't think it's advisable to like work with people just based off the premise of money.
Mm.
But even the most famous, biggest artists will stoop down to a level if there's money involved.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, if I really want to work with you, I'll just pay you some money. You,
Mm.
you know what to work with me, or find a way to pay.
So if someone pays you to work with you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do it. I do it. Oh, this
Okay.
is really whack. Then I might like, but I don't know, man. It's just a verse, man. I can make, I can write other verses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what role do you think platforms like CreoTribe play in helping artists succeed?
Oh, dude, your situation is dope because like you got like CreoTribe is pushing boundaries because we live in a place that doesn't respect art, and there's a lot of artists, which is
Mm,
so ironic, but
mm,
like the fact that there is a community of people who are willing to help other artists move forward
mm,
is it's literally a support system,
mm,
which is the most important thing to have in life, in my
mm,
opinion.
mm.
Just like people you can really like count on.
Yeah.
So that's what I think you guys play a big role in creating a support system for people who aren't too sure or feel a certain way about their craft
Mm,
and feel like they're outcasts.
mm,
So yeah, you guys really you create a home for the homeless.
mm. Steve, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
If we could change one thing about the music industry, what would you change?
Nothing,
Mm, okay.
nothing.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
So what do you love to do aside making music and aside playing basketball?
What else would I?
No, like what
What
do
are
you
you
just love to
asking?
do?
What
Yeah.
I love to do, like in
Yeah.
general?
Yeah, in general.
Video games. Um, like going down like YouTube rabbit holes
Yeah.
about like weird stuff. Yeah,
Mm. Okay.
yeah.
Um oh I think I saw that you posted recently that you recently crossed 1 million listeners on.
Oh yeah, no, we all 1 million listens on Apple Music, which is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
How did it
bro.
make you feel, man?
Uh, I felt good.
Yeah.
I felt like kind of. Yeah, I felt good. I felt good. I felt good for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's huge, man.
thank you.
1 million listeners.
Oh man, listens, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out the homie Ian Ewing
Yeah.
for yeah. Basically, he knows. All right, I hope he knows what he did for my career. Ian and Chris, bonus points, both of you specifically. Thank you.
Mm. So now that you're mentioning this, it means that it's important that other artists or other people
Mm-hmm.
support other
Mm-hmm.
people to,
Super important.
yeah. What do you think about mentorship?
Mentorship.
Or would you prefer coaching in
Coaching.
coaching?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it because if you're in a position, where you've like acquired a lot of knowledge about
Yeah.
a certain thing,
Mm.
it's okay to teach people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a double edged sword because, because one way doesn't always work for everyone.
Yeah.
So I just think mentors or coaches need to be careful in terms of their teaching methods.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Sure.
Yeah. Be very transparent as well.
Mm. Yeah. Not everything will work for everyone.
Exactly.
Sure.
Even if everyone had the same playbook,
Mm.
it wouldn't work
So
for
you have
everyone.
to find what works for you and
Exactly.
keep practicing.
Yeah, but it's okay to give the guidelines, or at least to give your experience,
Yeah.
because that might be, you know, the the enigma code for someone who's trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's one thing you wish you knew earlier in your career?
Man, I wish I had started recording earlier, bro. I wish I started writing raps earlier. I just wish I just tried it, because I was always just I was like, man, rappers are so uncool.
Yeah.
Like, why are you trying to tell everyone about your life, nigga? Like, I'm sorry, can I curse? Sorry. Like, why are you trying to tell everyone about your life? Like, no one cares. But now I understand it, bro. When the pen calls, the pen calls, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just wish I started writing earlier, or started recording earlier. I've been writing for a while.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, bro.
But I think you low key still started a bit early, 12.
Yeah, but that's for beats though.
Yeah, that's
In
maybe.
terms of like writing like structured
Yeah.
like rhymes for
Yeah.
the purpose of like recording a song, you
Yeah.
know, I wish I started earlier. I tried, but I didn't stick with it. I was just like trying to make beats.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay, that's nice.
yeah, bro.
What do you think about the suya sticks?
I love to see it
Yeah,
steak,
you
bro.
get some
You know
suya.
how we feel about suya, bro. Low key, was this suya or chicken?
This,
Yeah, this is suya.
I think it's chicken.
This is chicken.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
telling
see
you,
it.
bro.
Yeah, you can see it. You know this.
I know this.
Okay. Do you have anything you just want to talk about with us here?
Yeah, bro, I'm down. Are you in? Let me ask you a question.
Oh,
bro.
come on, man. This is about you. This is not about me.
Yeah, okay, let me ask you one question, bro. If okay, I'll go simple. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
One superpower.
Actually, well, technically, you need two superpowers because you can't just have one superpower. There's
Wow.
always like two
Uh,
or more, but let's just shift it to two.
I think be able to just be anywhere I want to be.
Yeah.
Like travel.
So like teleportation.
I love to see places.
Teleportation would be
I
cool.
love to
bro.
travel because I mean I'm a visual artist. So,
Yeah.
you know, there are plenty of places I really want to go to or be at, but I can't because
Yeah.
Nigeria
Life.
is Nigeria
Life.
or life is life.
Life.
So yeah, I think that's one.
Teleportation. Dope.
Yeah.
That's really just super speed, but like that's like
Yeah.
super speed on crack, basically.
Imagine just being able to just be anywhere, man.
Yeah, bro. I don't like travel, so I don't.
Oh, I love
I'm
traveling.
straight, man.
I love traveling. So the second one,
Yeah, second superpower.
it would be crazy, but I don't know if it's me being crazy or weird, but I'd love to read minds.
Read minds? Bro, that's dangerous. Haven't you seen any movie or any show about mind readers, bro? They always go crazy because it's too many. Like you
I
can't.
know.
You lose track of your own
You
thoughts.
just choose the one you want to.
Yeah, but still, bro, like you lose track of your own thoughts. You basically know exactly what the next person is gonna do at all times, so everything gets boring, you know. But yeah, bro, that's dope, man. Mind reading is
How
fire.
about you?
Superpowers, bro. The Flash is my first favorite superhero, so super speed.
Okay.
And my second superpower would be to like probably like this comes with speed, but it's like time manipulation. Just being able, like, have you seen Heroes?
No.
There's a character named Hiro Nakamura, and he basically just like he can like slow down time, make you go faster. You know, that way if like someone tries to shoot me, I can just like move the
I
bullet.
feel you.
I don't want to go out like
That's-
Tupac.
That's a crazy superpower, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Time travel.
Time travel would be dope.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really nice looking with you.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for doing this. This is
Yeah.
dope.
Do you have any words of encouragement for like artists, young artists trying to make new music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's it.
Yeah. Just be weird.
I add one thing, man. That's small something for them.
Give give thanks to God at all times. Don't forget where you came from, and keep going even if the path seems dark. Just keep grinding.
So this is what you wanted to leave and go with. Come on.
Yeah, it's you want to say more?
No, I'm just saying you didn't want to say this. So
Oh yeah, right. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, and be weird, of course, but all those things very important to me, at least. You know, just like keep grinding, bro. You got this.
I actually want to build a brand around something called the weird creative.
Real.
Yeah, because I believe I'm weird too.
Real.
Okay. So where can people find and support your work?
You can find me on like Spotify
Yeah.
as period tetsuo and
As well.
period like the
Oh, okay.
the period thing, the dot. You
For
put
us Nigerians, full stop.
yeah, my bad. I was trying to think about. I was like, how full stop.
Oh god,
Bro, the
yeah.
British did us bad, man. But yeah, period or a full stop,
Yeah.
and tetsuo on Spotify,
Yeah.
and that's all I'm gonna give out because Instagram and all that stuff doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, just listen to the music if you want.
Yeah, I'll check him out, man. Amazing sound.
Thank you, G.
And yeah, can you sing though?
Can I sing,
Yeah.
bro?
I know that.
Low key, I'm getting. Since we're here, I'm gonna let you guys in, bro. Bro, I'm working on a punk rock album.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so I'm only singing on that, but it
Yeah.
sounds really bad. But I'm still gonna put it out because I think it's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that, man. I like that you really just do this for you first, even before people.
yeah,
And I think that's what creativity should be about. You know,
yeah,
how does the artist actually enjoy that
Yeah.
art first
yeah.
before other people
Exactly,
get to enjoy it?
exactly.
You know,
Bro.
so you have to like it first. And I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do that, your people will find you just like you said earlier.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Well done, man.
Real. Thank you. Well done
It
to
was-
you,
It
bro.
was awesome having you on this.
Dude, yeah, you're a
Yes,
legend, bro.
Yeah, we're learning. Man.
I'm still trying to remember the first time I met you, bro. Do you remember? I feel like we met in like 2020.
Really? No, I don't think so.
Did we didn't meet in 2020?
Where?
Because I definitely knew who you were before. It was 2020, bro. You know why? I don't think we met. But Kenneth said he was coming to your house
Yeah, I think he
for a
just.
shoot.
Yeah,
And then that's like the first time I heard of you, I think.
yeah.
Oh no, bro! I know about you before. You're a legend. You take pictures of like the Hillcrest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd seen you on. I think you took pictures of Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's definitely the first time I saw your work.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. And keep it up, bro.
Thanks, Monsieur.
Thanks for having me again. You're a legend.
You're a legend too, man.
Big love.
Appreciate it.
All love.
Yes, sir. Peace out, guys.
Hannibal with cataracts, well adapted attraction beyond a never-ending half-intelligent stacker, casting off another elemental retracted monster slap at you. We try sniffing out demented roster, caught upon a penny lodger asking Sudoku solvers. Lara Croft in boxes crawling off and over the shoulder, crafty crack addict rolling up a boulder. Split thrower flaming against a holy ark of Noah. Lazy soldier blowing up the only ration holder, lonely a single controller. Growing order with cancer coming closer, slower crows pecking a seed sower. Time bending the lowest troll, bowling alley flowing through the tightest hole. I'm going through a lot of gnomes, keeping ghosts away from home. Support the slaves with heroin trays, really lately gaining a lot of weight and healthy displays. Never lazy, rather hail a saving dame, blazing away through the interstate. Craving knives and names, finger bang your favorite secretary and trainers. Blunt lacing up the table, prenatal flesh was a side of textured havies and crests. Flexing the suicide cable system, cradle left with little disabled, tying up the mesh. Kept the hollow in the chest without a mess, bloody vest from handling death. Yeah.